We need to talk. Mom Abby made a big mistake. You see, when Leo was 3 weeks old, we went to Florida and I vlogged the whole thing, and because I wanted to capture, like, he's 3 weeks old, it's our first baby. They grow so fast. I wanted to capture like everything, you know? And so I vlogged it. Sat down today to edit the vlog. Long story short, I've had some technical difficulties and I lost like a good portion of the videos I took, but not all of them. So this video is our video going to Florida. However, a lot of the content, it's gone. Like, I can't get it back. So it's very chunked. And a lot of times when I'm talking to the camera, like a lot of the videos that I'm talking to the camera, the transitions don't fit. So this is what we're doing. I am going to fill in the things we missed after they already happened. It's going to be a really weird video. And normally I would just say, I'm just not going to edit it. It's fine. But this was such a fun trip and I did get good content, and he was so little and some of the stuff I have is so cute, and I want to have it somewhere so then when he's older I can still look back on this trip and remember it, even though the content is kind of trash. So this is going to be a weird video. Feel free to stay and watch because it'll probably be real funny and awkward, so you can laugh about that, or you can just not watch it and it'll just be from my eyes in the future when I need to look back on this moment. So future Abby, if you're watching this, don't lose content when your child is that little and you have that cute of content. Anyway, before we went to Florida, I packed everything up, ran and got the mail in freezing cold weather, and I had to bundle Leo up in order to get the mail because we had to mail something out. I wasn't getting the mail. We had to mail something out before we left, and it was very crucial that we went. But when Connor got home to work, we had to get in the car and go, and so I had to pack everything up with a 3-week-old by ourselves, and packing for Florida is a lot. So let's go get mail. Okay, I just like zipped us both up in Connor's coat. I feel like I'm pregnant again. This boy's more asleep in here than he was on his little laying thingy. Keep him in here for a little bit. We're gonna take the coat off though. I about walked out the door without the mail. All right, here we go. It is freezing. Oh my gosh. It is windy. It's like sleeting. Okay, baby, stay warm. I am so glad. Oh my gosh, it's nasty out here. I'm so glad we're leaving. Wind tunnel. I'm so glad we're leaving for Florida in a couple hours. This is the most bipolar weather ever. It's freezing. It's like weirdly rain sleeting. But there's birds chirping. And like, kind of smells like spring, but I don't feel like it. Okay, we survived. Anyway, I'm hoping that he'll sleep somewhere so that I can get a couple more things done and get lunch because I'm hungry. So far, we are successful. Let's see if we can get other stuff done. My parents came to pick us up. Connor got home from work. We loaded Leo and all of our luggage and everything into the car. We checked weights on bags and just redistributed some things and got in the car. A little worried about how Leo was going to handle the car. It's an hour-and-a-half drive to the airport, so we've made it to the car.
Does he need workers?
Right, buddy?
Right?
So far, so good. We fed him right before we came. I don't know if he burped enough.
He never does.
We might get some cries. Hopefully we can make it there. Right, Mom?
Yep.
All right, here we go, buddy. We boarded the plane and Leo slept the entire way there. We ate and we are zonked again. We are descending and I'm hoping his ears stay okay. He's still zonked. We finally made it to Florida. We got all settled in, and after a couple of days we went to this place, this like little tiny tiki hut, and they had this super awesome deal. You had like a breakfast burger. It was like burger, egg, bacon on it, and then you could get like 2 drinks with it for like a super cheap price. They called it the Cure. And so we went there, had a blast, took my baby to a bar. It was an outside bar. It was fine. You know, first time for everything. He had a lot of firsts this week, okay? First time rowing a boat, first time wearing a life jacket, first time swimming, first time on a plane, first time in Florida, first time in a bar. We had to hit all the things. When the baby pulls up to the bar, jamming. Graham and Tammy. Dad's just watching all the license plates. Duckier.
There's so much.
A burger and pancakes. What a meal. The next day, everyone went out on the boat. They went on this like far trip to this island. It's super cool. I went last year, but we didn't go this year because I didn't feel comfortable going that far. Like, you don't see land sometimes. It's just a little, it's safe, but like with an infant, I was just a little scared. He's 3 weeks old. So we stayed back for this current trip and we hung out with my dad and grandpa. We were gonna like go to Starbucks and make it a whole day. I was only 3 weeks postpartum, so I didn't want to, I needed to rest and he needed to rest too. I didn't want to overdo it. We were just there to relax. But I was like, we could just take a trip to Starbucks. So my grandpa got so excited. He's like, okay, I'll drive you guys to Starbucks. And so he was asking me and I was like, yeah, let's go. So we start to get ready and then we realize my mom forgot to put the keys back and they're currently with her in her bag, and we only had one vehicle and one pair of keys for that vehicle, and those keys were on that boat way off in the island. So then we were stranded at the house and couldn't go anywhere, which was a little sad. Mom felt terrible. It became a joke kind of the rest of the trip. So okay, everybody left on the boat. I'm kind of sad I can't go, but it just wouldn't be the smartest decision with Leo. So Leo and I stayed back, and my grandpa and dad also stayed back. They just didn't want to go on the boat. And so my grandpa's going to take us to Starbucks so that we can do something kind of fun. Leo is zonked out, so now's the time to go because he'll just sleep in the car. So I'm going to put some shoes on, and we're going to get him loaded up. Leo, Grammy Tammy took the keys with her on the boat. So we are stuck here now. No Starbucks adventure. I know you don't really care, but your mom is pretty sad about it. So since he's sleeping, I'm just gonna take a nap on a lawn chair, I guess. How long you gonna stay in there, buddy? Probably not long. Well, that didn't last long. You gonna fall asleep here now? After that, the next day we went on another adventure on the boat. This one was safer. We were closer to shore and everything. And so I wanted to try and take Leo with us. It was so much fun. I filmed so much content. Did we get all of it? No. Did we get like a couple snippets? Yeah. And you know what? That's all that matters. And I'm making a video to look back at those teeny tiny snippets. So we went on the boat. It was a blast. He was adorable in his life jacket and I have videos of it. So I'm going to put it on YouTube because I can. So even though I suck at everything when it comes to filming these things and editing these things, I love having them and I'm going to keep trying to pursue my dream even though I pretty much suck at it. So we went on the boat. Packing for things like this with the baby are one of the hardest things ever, I swear. Are you hanging out with Aunt Lisa?
Oh, hey, just making some toast, huh?
Travel hack for traveling with a newborn. You just bring the grandma. We're on the boat waiting on everybody else. We're just kind of chilling. He is out, so I'm hoping he'll stay out. I have to put his life jacket on him though, obviously for safety, and sometimes that makes him mad, but I'm hoping he'll just stay asleep, and he's pretty tired, so I'm hoping that'll keep him asleep, but we'll see. Made it in the life jacket. Trying to keep you out of the sun is a challenge.
It's just there for decoration.
Believe it or not, that's the only content that was saved. I don't know why those were the only pieces that saved. I videoed a lot more than that. Next time I'll learn my lesson. But at least we have something. This was probably the weirdest video I've ever created, but I really didn't want to just not post it because I didn't have it all and it wasn't going to make sense. So at least I have some videos. In editing this, I'm already like, oh my gosh, Leo's only a couple weeks older than this video and he already is so much bigger. And so I'm so glad that I have something of this video to look back on because he's already like, looking at his videos, I'm like, he's so tiny when we were in Florida. Like, he's so big now. He's literally like a couple weeks older. He's also growing at rapid pace. Boy is a chunker, but we love it because it means he's healthy, so that's fine. Anyway, thanks for watching. This was a weird one. If you made it to the end, I'm honored that you stayed through whatever the heck this is. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.